Welcome to the KR Films Entertainment channel. Today I am going to explain a period epic film called Mongol: The Rise of Genghis Khan. Spoilers ahead, watch out and take care. The premise of the movie is set in the year 1172. The current northwestern Chinese provinces used to be called the Tango Kingdom, ruled by the dynasty of the same name. There lived several Mongolian tribes led by their respective leaders called the Khans. The rivalry between the two tribes and the hunger for power within them caused several arguments, battles and deaths. There are no rules in the world of Mongols, and it is in desperate need of a supreme court to lead and unite the people. Yes, your guy is the kind of a small tribe in the west. At the beginning of the film, he is traveling with his men and 9-year-old son Tim, virgin, to look for a wife for the kid. At night they stop at a friend's tribe to take a rest, and Region is busy tending to his horse when a girl named Bot approaches him and asks him his name. Damage and introduces himself and tells her the purpose of the trap. On finding out he is looking for a bride, Bot confidently claims that he should marry her too. Nugent father wants to bring home a bride from a stronger tribe for politics, but upon his son's repeated requests, yes, a guy allows him to choose someone from the friend's tribe instead. Before choosing the girl, Damage and is asked to look for one with strong legs, because only a girl with strong legs can keep her man happy. To merge and does is tall. The chooses both. Their marriage is officiated, but they can only be together after 5 years before leaving to merge, and promises to return soon and gives Bod a necklace as a gift to remember him on the way back to their village. Yes, your guy and the men take a rest near an inn. They're cautious because a few yards away sits the leader of a rival tribe with his man. Suddenly the rival Khan sends his men with a bowl of milk as a sign of peace to return the gesture. Yes, he guy also sends back a bowl of juice. Yes, your guy's right hand man suggests that he left the service drink the milk first, since they cannot trust their enemies, but he has to. Guy doesn't want to lose the opportunity to me peace. Because of suspicion, he drinks the bowl clean, and so does the other Khan. A while later they continue the journey, but a few minutes in, yes, he guy's chest starts to hurt. He falls off the horse and dies. It is clear that the opponents took advantage of his kindness and poisoned him. Ports to and goes to his father, but his followers could knock their last. It is a tradition for the people to only follow a strong leader. Now that their leader is dead, their main concern is to find a new Khan, not to avenge the old one. In the following scene, Tuan and his mother attend a guy's funeral. Yes, your guy owned a lot of cattle and houses which are taken over by his right-hand man Target. Hai to merchant's mother curses him and claims that her son will kill him one day. Target I realizes it is true and makes it his mission to kill to merge, and however they measure his height, which doesn't reach the upper part of the wheel of a cart. According to the traditions, Mongols do not kill a child, which is why Tim Agent's life is saved by Target's high promises to return next winter. Winter emergence. Height will have increased when winter comes around. 10 Region has no place to hide. He remembers his father telling him about God 10 agree who will help him and his time of need. Hence he goes to the sacred mountain to visit the holy place, but on the way he accidentally falls into a frozen lake and almost dies. He is rescued by a boy his age named Jim Mocha. He and his younger brother bring to merge into their home and give him food. To merge in is grateful to the brothers for saving his life. He offers to be Jammuka's brother by blood. They mix their blood in a bowl of milk and drink it to prove their allegiance to each other. Hi, MGK and Megan Fox aren't crazy after all. The following morning they are confronted by Target Hai and his people, who are still looking for To merge in to kill him. They abduct him and take him back to the tribe, but fortunately for To merge in, his height hasn't grown much since the last time, so he has to be held captive until he grows. A kind old man feeds him every day and helps him with his injuries. A few days later they measure his height again, but it still hasn't on up. Suddenly it starts to rain and everyone goes inside their houses. The old man takes this opportunity to free To merge in. The kid runs for as long as he can with the wooden planes still stuck around his neck. He goes to the mountains and prays to God Tang for help. To merge and then sees a white wolf beside the monument of God, and seconds later the wooden plane is miraculously broken. The scene changes to 1186. Damage in has grown up into an adult but is still on the run from Target Eye and his people. After a years-long search, they are able to capture him and lock him in a similar wooden plane. This time he has grown enough to match the height reference, so the chances of his survival are low. Woe Target, I want to see him beg for his life, but imagine being the proud man he is, refuses to do so. As a result, Target High decides to torture him slowly instead of killing him in an instant. The old man who helped to Nugent years ago feeds him. Even now he begs to Mergen to spare his life when he returns to avenge the treatment he is getting. When it gets dark, Target High comes to movie and alone and marks him since everyone is busy. Imogen takes the opportunity to attack the opponent and kills him by hitting him with the wooden plane repeatedly. After that he flees from the village and is safe yet again, and Mergen is ready to take his tribe back and become the common, but first he has to bring his bride home. He goes to his lost tribe for the first time since he was 9. Bod has grown up to become a strong and beautiful woman, but are those legs deck? Though she reveals that she has been waiting for him since she saw him the last time. Mergen receives a coat as a dowry and brings Bod with him. The two go to his mother and sister after several years. They are welcomed wholeheartedly by the family. For the next month they live the life of their dreams. Mergen and Bot fall deeper in love spouses, but trouble arises when one day they are attacked by the market tribe. Long ago, Gen's father kidnapped his mother from the kind of market. He had vowed to take revenge and is here to steal Bod from Mergen. The couple tries running away, but Imogen is shot with an arrow and Bod is kidnapped to become the wife of the rival convent. Imogen gets better. He knows he has to get his wife back, but he cannot do it alone. Hence he goes to his old blood brother Jim. Lucas Place, Jamaica has grown up to become the kind of a powerful tribe himself. He agrees to help, but only after a year because he is busy with a task at hand. A year passes in the blink of an eye, and the two then set off with their troops to attack the market tribe. They kill all of their men and rob the place before finding a pregnant born in one of the heights. She has killed a man whose dead body is lying beside her. Mergen immediately claims that the child is his and takes Bod back. At night the troops celebrate the win. By now Nugent has been able to gather a bunch of followers. They ask him to distribute the robbed cattle, and unlike most cons, Mergen keeps only 10% for himself and gifts the rest to his troops. He even offers more goods to the family of the men who died in battle 2 of Jammu. As people see this and decide to join Merchant's tribe since the Mongols are allowed to choose their own cons. Jim, who can do nothing about it, but it is evident that he used this as a betrayal. In the following scene, Merchant soldiers see a man trying to steal their horses. They chase him down and kill him by accident. It turns out that the thief was none other than Jim, his younger brother. After the incident, Jamaica makes it his mission to kill Mergen. Forgetting that he has a brother by blood, he joins hands with another tribe and makes an attack on Mergen tribe. Mergen knows that his people cannot win the battle because they are heavily outnumbered. Still he sends the women and children away and makes them and fight with all their might. Even after killing several opponents, Mergen is caught in the end. Jamaica still calls him brother and urges him to beg for mercy. He doesn't want to kill someone who still has strength and pride left in himself, so instead he makes him a slave and sells him to the brokers. Mergen and the remainder of his men are made to walk several miles across the desert to reach the city that is ruled by the Tango II dynasty. After that they are kept in the open for people to check and buy as they please. A higher official from the dynasty comes to the market one day and shows interest in buying when his advisor Monk, however, sees Mergen and can tell he is not the ideal person to be enslaved. He doesn't even have thick legs. He thinks region will be the end of the entire powerful dynasty. The buyer only laughs at the statement and buys Mergen. Nonetheless, he is then kept in a cage as a freak who people can see and make fun of. The monk visits him every day and begs for forgiveness. He makes a pact with and that if he looks for Bod, region will not destroy the monastery when the time calls. While on the search for Bod in the deserts, the monk falls unconscious and dies. Luckily he has found by Bod, who recognizes the necklace he has as the one she, and for several years she figures out her husband is still alive and goes to the city to look for him. Since Mergen is on full display to the people, she doesn't take long before finding him. The same night she bribes a guard and helps Mergen flee. He has surprised to see that his son has grown a lot and Bot now as a second daughter. She reluctantly had to be with another man to make ends meet and to feed her children. Mergen loves her even more for her sacrifices and tells the little girl that he is her father. The family of 4 returns to their home, the countryside, and lives there happily for a month. The kids love their father and play with him all the time. Then one day Bod comments that all Mongols are the same. They steal, rob and kill. The comment is minute, but it makes a huge impression on and he decides to leave his family to unify as many tribes as he can and create Rule in the world of Mongols. Even if he has to kill half of the tribes to get there, the three basic rules they have to follow are: never kill women and children, fight the enemies till the end, and never betray your con. The scene cuts to 1196 as to merge and vowed he has been able to gather an army of Mongols on his side, unifying so tribes and making a massive tribe of his own. The only obstacle in his way to becoming an absolute emperor is Jammu, who also has an army of followers behind him. Today the two brothers stand on the battlefield with their troops for the ultimate fight. It starts and Shimoga hastily sends the first batch to fight to merge in his plan the entire war. Jamaica is spontaneous, which causes many of his men to be killed. After hours of long and hard battle, to merge in wins and captures the surviving enemy troops including Jamaica. The troops are taken in as two mutants followers instead of being killed. The gesture makes them thankful and loyal to their new con. The old man who once helped him escape has made the advice of the tribe. Now the only thing left to do is to make a judgment for Jamaica. The brothers sit with each other and talk about how far they have come in life. Jamaica proudly reveals he would have killed his enemy if he was into merchant's position right now. This further proves that he and Mission are not the same, because to move and allows him to run away out of risk. Fact for his brother and the hustle he has done to create an army to merge, and forgives him and let him go. Then we see that Bod with both her children has reunited with to Mention and lives with him happily. In the end it is narrated that in 1206 to merge and was made the kind of all Mongols named Genghis Khan, and as he had promised he wiped out the entire Tang dynasty and rebuilt the kingdom, but left the monastery as it was at the request of the late monk. In the future he became the founder of the entirety of the Mongol Empire, the largest contiguous empire in history. I also hear he had great legs. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.